Look, it's late. I probably shouldn't post this. I'm gonna regret this later. But would you like to hear some of my most far out conspiracy theories about this administration? And all of these are just late night ramblings, wild speculation. So please don't put any stock into any of this. But let's start with this first one. You see this dude? You see that complexion? Well, I know not all skin folk are kinfolk, but it really does boggle my mind that there are that many people out there ready to cause harm to their own community. So I think that, back in the day, this administration made a deal with the cartels, and now ICE is completely staffed. Do you get where I'm going with this? Anyway, next theory. So, Mustache Man attacked Poland first, and Orange Man is attacking Portland first, and I think it was just decided based on how similar the names sounded. This one's a softball, but we all can tell that this administration wants to agitate the public so that he can invoke martial law and stay president forever until he croaks, which by the look of it, it should be soon. But I think in no time it will be revealed that Stephen Miller's a Yahtzee, but like a full-blown Yahtzee. And I think Trump might be the one to let the cat out of the bag. I mean, last time he did say that if it were up to Miller, there would only be 100 million people living in the US and all of them would look like him, which, ew. Really is always the ugliest losers that think they're the superior race. Anyway, because there are too few people who Stephen Miller wants, I do think they're gonna try offing people systematically. History doesn't necessarily repeat, but it does rhyme after all. And that's why it makes sense that Trump is out here changing the definition of a terrorist. He is using the might of the US military to just wipe off boats off the face of the planet because he, with no evidence, like zero evidence and no procedures being followed, just decided yeah, they're terrorists, wipe them off the face of the planet because he thinks he can do that. And now he's changing what it means to be one to wipe off whoever he wants off the face of the planet. But anyway, I guess those last two weren't necessarily conspiracy theories because we can all see it with our eyeballs. So let me go on to my last conspiracy theory. I predict that in the future, the United States is going to need an exit visa. Like how you need a visa to enter the US? Well, people are going to need a visa to exit the US, and this is already a thing. Back in World War II, people of Jewish descent needed permission from the Gestapo in order to be able to exit the US. Sorry, I meant 1930s, 1940s Germany, but what's the difference these days? By the way, if you haven't seen it, the movie Casablanca is a must watch. It actually holds up pretty well. It's about World War II Germany, specifically Morocco, Casablanca, the city there. And it is about, trying to get the paperwork to exit Morocco. It's a must watch, but yeah, those are my conspiracy theories as well as my movie recommendation.